Howdy, y'all. My name is Jeremy Salser. I have suffered from rheumatoid arthritis for quite a long time. I wasn't diagnosed for 2 years ago, so I actually thought a lot of the pain and weird stuff was normal. My great grandma had rheumatoid arthritis, crippling. She was bedridden by the time she was 30. Her license was taken away from it when she was 26. I was really bad. Uh, my every joint in my body, every single joint was flared all the way down to my jaw. I don't know if you guys get that. My jaw would swell up, and it would act as an inner ear infection, so I'd get like dizzy and nauseous, and I wouldn't be able to open my jaw to eat. Uh, I wouldn't be able to get out of bed in the morning, get the blanket off of me in the morning to get out of bed. Uh, Once I was diagnosed, the doctors put me on a bunch of medicines that would wake me up all throughout the night to go potty, and I believe it was the medicines that really beat up my liver. And I'd go potty 100 times a night, it seemed, and never really slept, and the pain was terrible, so I couldn't sleep. Not to mention, I'd finally get to bed and wake up and have to go potty. Um, but I'm not like that anymore. Uh, After a little while, I quit taking all the doctor's medicines, and I just switched my diet. Well, I put myself through a bunch of different stuff. Like I tried rubbing stinging nettle all over my body, and putting crushed hot peppers all over my body, which felt like it helped, but maybe it was just a different pain than I was used to, so it felt different, so it was okay or something. But I started focusing on my diet and focusing on the things that I would eat and how I'd feel afterwards, and not just one day or 1 hour, like days after. Started doing some fasting, uh, and I started noticing certain things that made me flare up certain times a day, certain things, and I started focusing on things and doing research. Started taking some herbs and spices and different things and teas and removing a lot of things from my diet. And I'm getting better, better and better and better and better and better. And it's been a long journey. I get worse. It actually got way worse before I got better, because when I stopped taking all the doctor's medicines, I got really bad and really sick. And then I changed my diet, and I didn't have any good recipes, so I was just eating like raw vegetables, just blended up and stuff like that. Nothing with flavor, nothing that tasted good, but I was pretty dedicated to figuring out something. I knew there was an answer somewhere, and basically what it was the fresh vegetables and fruits and nuts and grains and seeds. The fruits and vegetable seeds are important too. You gotta eat those. Uh, and I just started getting better. And then my wife started making some fresh recipes with all fresh everything. She's done a lot of work and research trying to figure out how to make things fresh, because there's no recipes out to actually make fresh things. Nothing with preservatives, nothing. The preservatives seem to be what really rev me up. I could go eat, a can of canned tomatoes with citric acid, which is not citric acid from lemons. I'm not going to go into that right now, but it's not good for you. And different preservatives and artificial flavorings that are in everything, even down to seasonings that we had to remove. And I'm getting better and better and better. Now you can see my hand, I still can't completely straighten it out. I've also got, this side. This hand is almost 100% now. You can kind of see my hand's getting better. My body was swollen 100 times that I would never even be able to get past about this as far as straightening or crunching. My body was terrible. I was always flared up. None of the medicines even really helped me fully, but Eventually one did kind of start to make me feel kind of better, but not like this. Not like I don't feel the pain. I don't feel the agony. I do get slight flare-ups, and I'm still detoxing. I'm only about 8 months into my diet, 7 months into my diet, and my body, I feel, still goes through detoxing phase. And I go through detoxing phases. I go through phases where I swell up for no reason. I didn't even eat anything bad, and it's because my body has stored some of the bad stuff that I'm not. I know I sound crazy in some ways, but understand I was very sick, and now I'm better because I changed my diet and added some herbs and supplements. And I'll make lists of the diet and herbs and supplements that you guys can go get wherever, and I'll post it. But ultimately, I want you guys to know that you don't have to be in pain forever. That there's like a solution. You don't have to listen to the doctors. The doctors told me I'd never be better, that I was always going to be like this unless I took their medicine, and then it would still destroy my body. Well, my body's actually healing itself. I can straighten my hand. I can turn my head. I can do anything. I'm flexible now. I was crippled. I was full-on crippled. I could barely walk. I could barely get out of bed. Certain days were better than others, but I was ultimately bedridden. I was terrible, and now I'm getting better and better and stronger and stronger. Don't give up. The pain doesn't have to be there. And I'm gonna try and update you guys on some recipes and different stuff like that. But ultimately, it's just in the diet. It's herbs and supplements too. Natural things that you can pull straight out of the ground. Anyway, done rambling. My name's Jeremy Saucer. I hope you guys watch this and know that you guys can feel better. I feel so much better now. I still have flare-ups, but they're getting less frequent, and my body's healing, and all that swelling, all that nasty stuff, it's going away. The lumps and weird shit, they're going away. My body's getting rid of them naturally. It's amazing, and I hope everybody can feel this way. Love you guys.